All right, Shalom, Makim. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha, Kodash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect that's teaching His word in all true faith and sincerity. And today, I just want to get into a lesson concerning how this is the appointed time of prophecy. You know, these events that's happening on the earth are not random. You know, all right now. These are not random events. These are the intents and purposes of Yahweh Shemel Shai happening on earth. And these things will be summed up in the end. Matter of fact, let's start off with it in the book of Habakkuk. Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3, it reads, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time." See? And that's exactly what it is. The vision, which is the prophecies, was for an appointed time, which is the end, as well as an appointed place. America had to be on the scene for end time prophecy to happen in its fullness. So it was an appointed, everything had to be, within the shot, so to speak, like it's shooting a scene. Everything had to come into place. Esau had to be in power. This man had to have this technology, the spirit of war, this digital system. All these things. It says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry." So as you can see, this vision is set up for the end. That's when it's going to speak. At the end is when it's going to ultimately be made clear and obvious. And the Lord got the prophets to expound on it, man. To give you understanding on the judgments. To let you know who's doing it. So when it's done, the praise, the glory goes to Yahweh Shemel Shai. And it said it's not going to tarry, because ultimately that destruction is only going to take an hour. It's only going to take 1 hour. Despite this man 500 years of building, able to take resources and continents, come up with all of these things. Nigga got the minds of the people. And within an hour, 1 hour, that judgment is going to come. World War III. But everything is here for that to happen. You got civil war in the earth, especially here in America. Famine. These evils are the intents of the Lord. Jeremiah chapter 30. Jeremiah 30 and 24, it reads, "The first anger of the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, shall not return until he have done it." See? So it says, "The first anger of the Lord shall not return until he have done it." So the judgment gonna come. It's really here. It's only gonna intensify. The judgment is only gonna intensify. And that fierce anger of the Lord is on display by the way of the plagues. And ultimately the Lord is going to be pleased when World War III commences. and that destruction takes place, that's when he's going to be appeased. It says, read again, the fierce anger of the Lord shall not return until he have done it, and until he have performed the intents of his heart. And the intents of the Lord's heart is the scriptures, man. These prophecies, that's the intents of the Lord's heart. You know, the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, giving us this understanding. It's the Lord sharing his intimate thoughts with us, which is his plans, which, to sum it up, the destruction of America. That's why it says, in the latter days ye shall consider it. See, that's what ultimately is going to be summed up. See, the Lord is not chilling out somewhere, man. You know, that term, the Bible days, put the Lord in a box somewhere in the ancient times. No, if anything, the future, right here where we at now, 2024, these the real Bible days, man. Because you can see the scripture said, in the latter days ye shall consider it. That's when just the idea of the Lord and his fierce anger, being taught, you know. The Lord, his fierce anger is being taught, you know. And you actually got to consider World War III. You got to consider a famine, a food shortage. You got to consider all those things. Because this is the time where it's actually about to happen. As a matter of fact, let's get this in the book of 2 Ezra 9 and 1. It reads, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before. See, and that shows you that that's when it was going to happen. It was spoken in ancient times, for ultimately it to play out in this lifetime. You know, it was, as we just read in Habakkuk, the vision is for an appointed time, and that's the scriptures as a whole, from the book of Daniel, Jeremiah, Genesis, really the scriptures as a whole. It even talks about how the things that were written aforetime was read for our learning. You know, it was written for our learning, so that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. Get y'all ass back. It says that we might have hope. Show you that those events that was written of old was even prophetic, because it even also speaks of how Sodom and Gomorrah was just an example. So, if something is example, meaning something bigger is coming. If it's a sample, that means the main course is coming next. That was an example on how America in its acts, as well as that judgment, is going to happen. But we in that time now. It says, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. See? And that world is the world of Edom. Yeah, we know it's the end of the world concerning time, but even geographically, you know, the western parts of the earth, as well as that the last nation, the basis of men, Esau. That's the world who the Lord is visiting. It says, Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people of the world, then shalt thou well understand that is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Slop. Read that again. It says, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that are before thee, even from the beginning. So it says you're gonna well understand, meaning it's gonna be clear and obvious that this is that time. As the earth, it said the earthquakes, the uproars, these events, you hearing about war, evil, pestilence, the signs in the heavens. Well, depending on what region you're in, for a certain period of time, you're going to have 2 moons in the sky. You talk about the signs in the heavens. These are the things that's indicated to show you we at the end of the world. It says, for like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. And that's what it is. Prophecy has taken over the earth. So you really can't do nothing but to acknowledge it. You know, they say the elephant in the room. You can't somehow ignore it. Only thing you can do now is really you gotta acknowledge it and adjust. It's not like you could put prophecy to the side. Prophecy gotta move to your beat of your drum. No. The total opposite. Actually, prophecy is reality. And what we're seeing on the earth is the words of the Lord being made manifest. So yeah, I just hope to edify, like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rachah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. Let's teach the word in all true faith and sincerity. Shalom.